Alright guys, I know this video is a little bit late, but I had a large pickup week. I guess it was 2 weeks ago now, and they all pretty much came last week. So I wanted to kind of wait and see everything came in, or just wait until everything came in rather, to show it off. So a little bit of a life update. PC Sports Cars asked me back, and so I'll be working pretty much part-time with them. So that's great news for me personally, and excited to get back into their little shop. I love this card. DeGrom, as we all know, has won back-to-back Cy Young Awards. That doesn't really happen often at all, and I still think this is pretty undervalued. It's seen a little bit of a jump. You know, in the beginning parts of COVID, it was like 80 to 90 bucks. Now it's like creeping over 100 and up to around 120. But you can still find these for pretty reasonable prices if people are sleeping on comps. So recommend trying to find yourself one of these. There's also a super short print variation, so if you're lucky to find one of those, good on you. I thought this car was pretty cool. I bought it on Blowout. This is a 1953 Topps inspired clearly authentic card of Jordan, numbered to 99 there. I got this for 100 bucks, and I thought it's pretty cool. Usually the themed clearly authentic cards of the top rookies do pretty well. So using that logic, I took a shot on this. This one I liked because of the really strong comps, or I'm sorry, really strong subgrades. I mean, this is a half grade away from a pristine card, and not that I really pay attention to subgrades, but I think buyers do. You don't see this card getting graded this well. They are really notorious, as we all know, for the corner up here and by the Topps logo. And so when I saw this, I made a fair offer to the seller, and he got it, or I got it from him. This is the Otani short print, I believe from Series 2. Yeah, there it is. Otani's been rising a little bit, and I bought this right before his bump, so need to see what this is at now and see if I should just sell that quick. This I found on Facebook Marketplace. This is the Bowman First Edition of Jason Dominguez, the Martian. Embrace the Martian. We'll see what happens with this card. It does look really, really nice, so I may send it to get graded. This next lot here was something that I bought from a seller on a Facebook group, and just a bunch of Series 1 rookies. I think I got all of these for 50 bucks. There's a bunch of Horner and Aquino, but there is some Bichette, Alvarez. I think there's 6 Alvarez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, and then Lux. So you kind of have to figure the Bichette, Lux, and Jordan are $5 raw, but grade 1. If I grade 1 and it comes back at 10, then it already pays for this entire collection. So that's stuff that's no-brainer for me, especially because the gem rate is pretty high on these cards. This is one I bought and I'm going to hold for a little bit. It's a really cool card. 18 update Soto rainbow foil, and because I have it in the graded card bag here, it doesn't refract that well, but it's a really sick card. So I'll hold on to this for a little bit, hoping that he continues his trend from 2019. Although he hasn't been playing, I think he may have coronavirus. So we'll see what happens with that. But Soto is a guy that I am looking at for 2020. I pulled this from, well, this is not the same card, but I pulled one of these from a blaster. This is the Heritage Chrome Refractor of Pete Alonso, and that's numbered to 569. They actually made a mistake with numbering these this year. This should be numbered to 570 because last year was 2018. I'm sorry, the year before this was 2018. It was numbered to 569 to honor 1969. So this, after 1970 should be numbered to 570. But anyway, that's enough about that. I think this card's really cool, and these chromes and chrome refractors and like heritage parallels I think are pretty undervalued, and I think people don't really appreciate them a lot. I happen to like them a lot. I think they're really cool. I bought this yellow update from Blowout, I think. Looks really clean. I'll definitely send this to get graded. I haven't combed through these all entirely to get graded, but I have a general idea of what to do. So this is the chrome refractor. Again, not refracting that well right now. This is the pink and 2 really clean base. I traded a rainbow foil that I bought on eBay that had a pretty badly dinged corner for that little lot, and so I feel like I did pretty well because I can easier sell those 4 cards once I'm finished with them rather than one card that is damaged. This was a little lot that I bought on Facebook, so it had the Jordan short print, and then I'm going to move my shit here, sorry, I'm a little crowded. There we go. Jordan short print plus 2 Jordan base, and then it had 2 Roberts. I bought this third one on eBay. They all look pretty good, and then 2 Luxes, so that was a little over $100. Again, you have to think that grading. So with this lot, I don't know. No one really knows yet what that's gonna bring, if it gems. But you have to think that if any of these Luxes or these Jordans get a 10, 2 10s will pretty much pay for this. This will not gem. Again, that back corner is just a bitch. So something to definitely watch out for on these. Here, I'll share. So it's always this bottom corner here where the card is darkest, because it goes from like light to dark here. This is also a corner where people would like insert into the top loader first. So they go like, usually righties go from like right to left when they insert, instead of left to right. And so a lot of the times people will nick that little back corner, and even a little bit will show white. So definitely something to look out for when sleeving. Next little lot I bought also on Facebook from the same one as I bought like that 30 card lot. So these are like the top dudes right now. Although these Bowman rookies are pretty inexpensive. So a few of these, these were really the reason why I bought the lot. So we have a Dominguez Chrome, Paper, and a Bobby Witt Jr. Chrome. And I bought this entire lot for $35. At the time, the Dominguez was selling for $35 on its own. It's corrected a little bit, so I need to decide what I want to do with that card specifically, if I just want to sell raw or grade. I think it is centered well enough to grade well. I actually happen to like this design on Bowman a lot. I think Bowman designs of years past have been a lot better than Topps flagship designs. But I have come to like 18 and 19. 20 I'm still on the fence about. This I bought on Facebook too. This is the hand on hip short print. Again, gonna hold this for a little and see how he does. I opted with the subgrades. I had an option either for like the surface or corner to get a 9, because the seller had 2. And I opted for the surface to get a 9. I feel like if I wanted to try to cross this to a PSA 10, that this might be just a better candidate to do it. I feel like PSA might just be a little more forgiving on surface rather than a pretty obviously white corner or a 9 corner. And so I'm not quite sure what route I'm going to go with this yet, but really cool card. The last one I'll end with, and I hope you guys have stayed around to watch. And actually, I didn't bring out something that I bought recently, but maybe I'll pause the video and come back. So I found this on the Facebook Marketplace, and I bought it for about half of what it's worth. So really stoked for this card. This is really like my only LeBron rookie, and really happy to get it. This card has really shot up in the last couple months, so I'm just gonna pause and go get that one other card. One sec. All right, and it ended up being 2 because I just can't count. This actually came today in the mail. This is a Walmart Blue Yelich from Update. Has a little tiny white corner there, so I think I'll still send it to be graded. I think it's still a really nice card for the grade. It's probably going to get a 9 or a 9.5. I'd be pretty shocked if it got a 10. But I cracked this one out. This was another one that I bought from the same seller that I got that lot from last week or 2 weeks ago from New Jersey. And this one is this was in a no-name slab at an 8. And it just looked better than that. Like, the top to bottom centering is not great, neither is left to right, but the rest of the card is pretty sharp, and I think it was graded a little harsh. You can see a little clearer now, like the space, between the bottom of the nameplate and the top border is a little off, but I think it's a really cool card. And happy to have grabbed it. So guys, thanks for watching. I know it was like a long overdue and also a long video, but I appreciate anyone who's watched till the bitter end. And we'll see what the coming days bring. I have some smaller stuff coming in, but has some good potential. So we'll see, and stay updated. Thanks, guys.